All right, boys, it's already week 15. We are in the final stretch of the regular season.
It feels like the season just started yesterday.
I can't wait for the playoffs.
Wow, Sleepy Joe actually started the video with a coherent thought.
Let's quickly recap week 14 and then get into our predictions for week 15. In week 14, I finished with a record of 9-6, Joe finished with a record of 3-12, and Donald finished with a record of 8-7. That means still in third is Joe with an overall record of 110-98. I am still in second place with an overall record of 118-90, and still in first place is Donald with an overall record of 124-84.
Holy fuck. Sleepy Joe went 3-12. That's absolute dog shit. This fool needs to be replaced.
Donald, everyone has a bad week.
Nah, 3-12 is egregiously bad. Sleepy Joe, if you don't step up, we're gonna replace your old ass with another president for next year's predictions.
No, please don't. I promise I'll predict who wins the World Series.
This dumbass doesn't even know what sport we are talking about.
Let's just get into our predictions for week 15.
Before we do that, make sure to check out ecpkpicks.com for all of our exclusive picks of the week. Be sure to check it out.
Link in the description.
All right, Thursday night football, where the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two mid-ass teams.
Herbert's out. Chargers season is officially over.
That shit's been over. They have been such a disappointment this season.
The Raiders are going to destroy the bum-ass Chargers.
Facts. At least Vegas still has a chance at making the playoffs.
Obviously, Herbert being out is huge, but let's not forget the Raiders just managed to lose with a score of 3-0. Did you guys hear that? The final score was 3-0.
Obama, we all saw the game.
Yeah, the Raiders didn't score any points, but on the bright side, their D only allowed 3 points.
That's basic math. Raiders will win.
I'm taking the Chargers to pull off the upset. No one will expect them to win this one, and that's why I like them to win here. Easton Stick will lead the Chargers to a W.
Eat on this dick ain't doing nothing but losing to the Raiders.
Okay, so Joe and Donald got the Raiders while I got the Chargers. Next, we have the first game of the Saturday tripleheader, Minnesota Vikings versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
It looks like Josh Dobbs' Linsanity run is over.
The Pasternaut era was fun while it lasted.
Somebody make this man forget the playbook so he can ball out again.
Viking season is low-key in shambles. Nick Mullins is just as bad, and they got a tough schedule to finish out. They're in the playoff picture now, but I doubt they make it.
Plus, the Bengals have looked good recently. 2 big wins back-to-back, and they made the Colts their bitches last week. Bengals are hot. I'll take them in this one.
Yeah, Plummer has looked really good. It's going to be tough to pick against Cincinnati in this matchup.
Since when does the plumber play hockey?
Sleepy Joe, what the fuck are you talking about?
Joe, it's Jake Plummer, the starting QB for the Bengals.
The upstairs toilet is clogged, Mr. Plumber.
Sleepy Joe, pick a fucking team, Vikings or Bengals?
You know, I gotta go with
Minnesota!
Okay, so Donald and I got the Bengals, and Joe's got the Vikings. Now, the second Saturday game, the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
trash-ass Steelers ain't doing nothing against the Colts.
This should actually be a really good game. Steelers have an amazing D, while the Colts have a really strong offense. It will be interesting to see which side prevails.
Colts are a legit playoff team. They are going to win this game.
Colts are frauds. They're going to get humbled by the Steelers.
Donald, Steelers are going to score like 7 points. If anything, they are the frauds.
Pittsburgh might end up only scoring 7, but they'll still win. They always find a way to do so.
Except last week when they got their asses handed to them by the Patriots.
Shut your dumb ass up, Sleepy Joe. It's a new week. Steelers will beat the Colts.
I got to agree with Donnie here. The Steelers look absolutely terrible at times, but I have faith that their D can shut down Gardner.
You guys got to wake up and realize the Colts are really like that.
Okay, so Donald and I got the Steelers while Joe's got the Colts. Next, the final game of the Saturday tripleheader, the Denver Broncos versus the Detroit Lions.
This bout to be some Pac-12 after dark type shit.
Yeah, 2 interesting teams. It will be fun.
Lions may have got exposed by the Bears, but don't get it twisted. That game was a fluke. They are going to beat the Denver Nuggets.
I've been riding the Lions all season, but they are low-key starting to collapse. They have not looked good this last month or so. On the other hand, the Broncos D is playing great, and Mr. Unlimited has been cooking. I think the Broncos might upset the Lions at home.
Donald, are you crazy? Denver has no chance against this Lions team.
Sleepy Joe, I'm sharp as fuck, and I'm feeling the Broncos here.
I'm so glad my Bears upset the Lions last week and exposed their ass. But funny enough, I think the Lions will win this game.
Damn, Obama really picking the Lions, wow.
Lions haven't looked great as of late, but the Broncos are a weird team. Don't get me wrong, they've been winning like crazy in the second half of the season, but for me, they just don't pass the eye test.
Obama, you must be blind then.
Watch, Lions will beat the Broncos?
Denver Broncos about to turn back to the Denver Donkeys.
Okay, so Joe and I got the Lions while Donald's got the Broncos. Now we have the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Joe Flacco is elite. I've been saying it, and I'll keep saying it.
Donald, what in the world are you talking about? Last week, all you did was hate on Joe Flacco.
Roll the tape.
I think Joe Flacco is actually a very elite quarterback. He won a Super Bowl. He did it really to a certain extent with that great arm of his. I would say absolutely he is an elite quarterback.
You see, I knew it all along.
The tape doesn't lie.
That video is like 10 years old. Last week, you called him Sleepy Joe Flacco.
Elite Joe Flacco is stealing Deshaun Cosby's job as we speak.
Keep dreaming. My Bears are about to make him Sleepy Joe Flacco again.
Browns have a top 5D. Justin Fields is going to get shut the fuck down. Browns are winning.
If anything, Justin Fields is elite, and he will lead the Bears over the Browns.
Typical delusional Bears fan.
Bear down.
I think we all know Brownie the Elf would get absolutely destroyed by a bear. I'm going with Smokey the Bear.
Okay, so Joe and I got the Bears winning, while Donald's got the Browns. Next, the New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins.
Let's get it straight. Tua is a Tyreek merchant and can't do shit without him.
That loss to the Titans was so bad.
Bad? That shit was a total collapse. You're up 14. How do you manage to lose?
Yeah, Dolphins choked.
Tua Tugboat Viagra turned back into Tua Turn-the-Ball Ova.
Yeah, Dolphins may have shit the bed, but they're playing the Jets this week. They are winning easy.
Even though the Jets had a nice win last week, they are still down bad. Zach Wilson belongs on Disney Channel, not a football field.
How can you say that after Zach had arguably the best game of his career?
Zach is ass. The Finns are going to embarrass him.
I hope the Jets can keep it close, but I don't see the Dolphins losing this.
Just because you two meat ride the Dolphins, I want to pick the Jets. But that would be crazy. The Jets are not winning.
No shit, it's the same old Jets.
So we all got the Dolphins winning. Now we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
I genuinely can't tell if this Packers team is good or not.
I don't get how one week you beat the Chiefs and the next you lose to the Giants.
This is the NFL, man. Anything can happen.
Even though I'm hesitant, I'm going with the Packers. Jordan Love has played well. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, the Packers should win.
I agree, the Packers' schedule isn't terrible. If they bounce back and beat the Bucs, they can make it to the playoffs, no doubt.
Packers are not that good. I think the Bucs will win this one. They got a good defense and a good enough offense. Everyone hopped on the Packers hype train too soon. Bucs are better.
Packers are better coached and have the better overall team.
Green Bay don't got Mike Evans. Period. Tampa is going to win and make some continue to shake up the NFC South.
Okay, so Donald and I got the Packers, while Joe's got the Buccaneers. Next, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New England Patriots.
Kermit the Frog must have been on his period this past Sunday.
Shut your mouth. Sleepy Joe, is no one going to mention how Kadarius Toney has literally cost the Chiefs not one but 2 games this season? Mahomes can't do nothing with these bum-ass receivers.
He's got to have better alignment.
Tony was way offside. I don't know what Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid were complaining about.
Go watch the tape. He had been lining up offside the whole game and the refs didn't warn him once. But on the game-winning drive, they decide to call him offside.
Cry all you want, Chiefs still lost.
That means they will legitimately annihilate the Patriots.
Chiefs are going to take their frustration out on the Patriots. This game won't be close.
Chiefs are frauds this year, but the Patriots are in tank mode, so obviously KC will win.
Okay, so we all got the Chiefs winning. Now the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
This is going to be a certified snooze fest.
Falcons will dog walk the Panthers. They are better in every way possible. Panthers suck ass, and Bryce Young is a bust, like I've been saying.
This matchup is shit versus shittier.
Panthers look abysmal this season. They can't win a game nor cover. There is no way I pick them. They may be the worst team of all time.
Easy dub for the Dirty Birds.
The Falcons should win this one.
Atlanta isn't that bad. They just need a little more consistency on offense, but they are still mid as fuck. They'll win this one, but only because they are playing the poverty-ass Panthers.
Okay, so we all got the Falcons winning this. Next, we have the New York Giants versus the New Orleans Saints.
Giants are hot. Paisano Tommy the Cutlet DeVito is a baller. Saints are frauds and Giants are rolling. I like New York to win this one.
The G-men have pulled off some big wins recently, but they are not beating the Saints.
That's what everyone said about the Packers, and Giants won that bitch. They'll do it again against the Saints.
Saints D is just too good. This will be a low-scoring game where the Saints pull it out.
America is a word that could be described with one word. America.
What the fuck?
America needs us now more than ever.
Sleepy Joe, just pick a fucking team.
I got the Giants. I'll stick with the hot hand. Saints are more like the ain'ts.
Even Sleepy Joe's dumbass knows the Saints are frauds and are not good.
Okay, so Donald and Joe got the Giants winning while I got the Saints. Now we got the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Titans' comeback last week was magical. I don't know how they did it, but they made it happen. I think the momentum will play a big factor in this game. Titans coming off a big win, while Texans coming off a tough loss. Tennessee will win this.
One bad loss and everyone forgets how good the Texans are. CJ Stroud is MVP and the Texans are going to beat the fuck out of the Titans.
Titans aren't that bad.
They got lucky as fuck with that win last week. They are still ass.
Texans have been really good and Stroud is a beast, but I think the Titans win this one. It's a divisional matchup, so it should be close, but I think Titans at home pick up the dub.
Obama, are you saying that Mayo Levis is better than Stroud?
Levis is nowhere near as good as Stroud, but from an overall team perspective, Titans should win. Texans are banged up.
Tennessee Oilers win this.
Okay, so Joe and I got the Titans winning, while Donald's got the Texans. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Midget Murray is going to get exposed.
Niners finna be smoking on that Cardinals pack.
What are we saying, Niners by 50?
Maybe 60.
The Niners are the best team in the NFL, and the Cardinals are the Cardinals.
Niners here is the easiest pick of the season.
If San Fran lose this one, that would be something else.
San Fran not losing.
Okay, so we all got the 49ers winning this one. Now we got the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Rams are hella underrated. They are a playoff team. Commanders ain't shit.
Coming off a bye, I want to pick the Commanders here, but I honestly think at this point they want to lose.
They do want to lose. Riverboat Ron is more sleepy than Joe, and new ownership wants to rebuild.
What?
You got a point, Don. I'll go with the Rams.
The Rams are winning this, no question.
Prime RG3 versus Kurt Warner and the greatest show on turf. Give me the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Sleepy Joe, it's the Rams.
I only drive Fords.
All right, then we all got the Rams. Next, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Buffalo Bills.
Are the Cowboys really dem boys this year?
They may actually be. We'll see.
Cowboys won big, and all I do is win, so I got the Cowboys.
I like the Cowboys here, too. Their D is unstoppable, and Dak has been playing lights out. I know the Bills are playing for their lives, but Dallas is legit this season.
Bills are going to steal this win like the hijackers stole the planes.
Relax yourself, Osama McDermott.
The Bills really Talibanded together to get that win last week, and they'll need to do it again.
Good thing this game is being played in Baghdad, I mean Buffalo.
Same thing.
Boys, focus. What are your picks?
Bills winning this. Fuck the Cowgirls. They got lucky as fuck last week.
Cowboys ain't losing.
Yeah, Dallas is much better than Buffalo. Bills' season may be over after this week.
Just wait until the Cowgirls choke like usual.
Okay, so Donald and I got the Cowboys while Joe's got the Bills. Now, Sunday Night Football, where the Baltimore Ravens take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ravens got tested last week.
They did, but they still pulled out the W.
They have played great this season, and this Jags team is pretty banged up. Ravens should win this one.
Ravens look unbelievable. Bestie in the league and a really good offense. As of right now, nobody's stopping this team.
Both of you are straight casuals. Ravens struggled last week and could have easily lost. This team is shaky as hell. Jags are going to drop them.
Donald, Jags have lost their last two. What makes you think they'll beat Baltimore?
Because this is the NFL Obama. Jags are nice and they'll win this one at home.
Jacksonville is a better road team. Ravens are winning this one. Stop the nonsense, Donnie.
Jags ain't losing another game this season. You heard it here first. Duval County.
Okay, so Joe and I got the Ravens while Donald's got the Jaguars. And finally, Monday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Seattle Seahawks.
The Eagles got molested 2 weeks in a row. You love to see it.
That game was complete bullshit. Dallas got lucky. Everyone knows Philly is the true best team in the NFC.
Cry, Eagles, cry.
My birds are going to bounce back and destroy the dirty-ass Seahawks.
With the way they've been playing lately, I doubt it.
Shut your mouth, Donald. Eagles are winning the Super Bowl.
Watch yourself, Sleepy Joe.
The Eagles have looked terrible these past 2 weeks, but they had a tough schedule. No one can deny that. I expect them to bounce back and beat Seattle.
Philly are certified frauds and have been exposed. Seattle wins this.
Donald, are you out of your mind?
Stop meat riding Philly, they overrated.
Okay, so Joe and I got the Eagles while Donald's got the Seahawks. So these are our official picks for Week 15 of the NFL season. And this is our overall record so far.
This is going to be a great football season.
Yes, it will be. Doing these weekly NFL pick'ems should be fun. So if you enjoyed this video,
Like and subscribe.
And comment down below your thoughts on our predictions and what your picks will be for this week.
And make sure to check out ecpkpicks.com for access to our exclusive picks of the week.
Also, give us a follow on our TikTok and Instagram, and check out our midseason rankings and other prediction videos.